So overnight or this afternoon, the dark pools on dark crypto closed. Oh no, which is a shame because it was giving out some really good returns. They've been messaging on the site for the last week that the Genesis pools were about to close. I was hoping that it wasn't the pool that I was in because I was getting a really good return. But anyway, it closed. I've just cashed out, and I want to change the LP tokens that I've got, which are .USD, USDC even. And I ran out of Crow, so I grabbed a bit more Crow. So I'm just going to move this over to the Kronos bridge, and looks like ADA's just started a bit of a dump. Not really interested in ADA. So transferring this over is going to cost me 0.0002 Crow. Yeah, I'm not holding the phone right because I'm trying to record at the same time. There we go. So anyway, I'm gonna switch these coins up, or the USDC part of it anyway. I've just moved my Crow over to the Kronos networks. Now I'm bridging almost 15 Crow, and I've got 1.5 dark in my wallet, and I've just go over to dApps. Where did I go? CRYSTL.Finance. I don't know why it's gone now. Let's see if we can go back one. Will it connect my wallet auto? Yeah. So in the banks here, I believe the Earn Sky is still open. So I can put my dark Crow in there for nearly 1000%, or Sky Crow. Or you can stake the dart you've got in the boardroom. I don't like the look of this one. It's a little expensive, and I'm not sure how the epochs or the Senior Rage works. So I won't be touching that, but the main reason is the staking fee is 2%. I don't like that. But you would probably get some decent rewards off that. What we on now? Expansion rate 3.15%. I don't know how often that is, but if it's every 5.5 hours, yeah, that could be interesting returns. So in the dark, I only had about $25, and it was in dark USDC, and the APR was pretty good. It was over 1000%. And I had some tonic in there as well, but I did a video on that yesterday that I moved it out of it and I put it into Tectonic. So similar operation today. I've just taken it out of here, .USDC, and I'm now going to move it over to one of my other pools that's got a decent return on it, but I need to swap the USDC out for a different coin. So I've not expanded the LP tokens yet, and I can do that in Kronos Wall, but I can't do creating the LP tokens in Kronos Swap because the site I'm going to put it into requires that I use a different site. But this should cost me some Crow here. Now this site is not very user friendly. So when you first come onto ChronoSwap, you'll come up to the exchange where you can swap tokens, and even if you click the swap button, you'll end up back here. What it doesn't tell you, and there's no button for down on the menu there, is liquidity. And the text that says liquidity is the button, but it's not very clear that it's a button. So that's how much I've got in here, and it's dark USDC token. So I need to pull that out, remove that, and swap the USDC for CRO, I believe, and then add it to another pool. Let me double check that. So the other pool I'm referring to is on the Cronus dApps on the Crypto.com DeFi app, and it's CRYSTL.Finance. Currently got 3.45 million locked, and I can see that increasing quite a bit over the next month, next quarter. And the coin's done pretty well today, but I'm not in the coin. But it's been hovering between 10 and 12 for the last couple of weeks. But the total value locked has been climbing. I think when I first came on this site, this app, it was probably about 2.5 million, and they just reached 3 million the other day, about 24 hours ago. It is one of those sites, I must say, that is hit and miss. Sometimes it'll load straight away, and sometimes it'll be a pain. Today it could be a pain, but let's connect the wallet while we're waiting. DeFi wallet, Fun wallet, and now it's updated the price to 13.8, which is pretty good. It's broke the 12-cent level that it's been on the last few days. But the pool I'm looking for, or the vault they call them on this dApp, is here. And I'm getting 1.14 million% a year on Dark Crow, but it needs to be in the APR LP. So I need to swap the USDC out for Crow, and then come over to APR and create the LP before I can add more to it. I've only got about $100 in it at the moment, but as you can see, it's really good returns. And yeah, I think I'm going to have slightly easier time at this today than moving things onto Tectonic yesterday. You can see that video in the list, or check my channel for that one. So total value locked in here is 3.1 million today. It was under 3 million about 24 hours ago, so doing well. Cronus swap. So remove liquidity, swap the token, create the LP, then stake. I might not have enough Crow for this, but seems I'm swapping the USD for Crow. That could work out alright. Liquidity, come on. There we go. So if you don't know, to remove liquidity, go to your site that provided you the liquidity and swap them back. And I say that because if you go to another site and try and swap them back, you might be successful, but you've got to open up the contract again. I have some staked in Krona swap, some Krona. It's auto staking about 280%, and that's doing well as well. I could definitely recommend that. So I'm removing 9.95 dark and 9.25 USDC, and I've got to enable the USDC. There's a contract for that. It's not going to cost me anything, but I do have to sign the contract, and now I'm able to remove that. So remove, confirm. This should come up with a fee, 1.49 Crow. Excuse my phone. So that was successful, and now I got the dark and the USDC. I'm going to use this site again, but I'm going to use the exchange partner, because I don't need any USDC. That's fucking hard to say when you're drunk, innit? But I do need to swap that for Crow, which again is going to cost me some Crow, which is disappointing, but still. So lovely sound effects on here, and it's not giving me the max option down here. Right, I've done these the wrong way around. Let's do USDC there and Crow there we go. And you want the max USDC turning into the max Crow. So 9.25 will give me 20.72 Crow. That's cool. And should be enough to do what I'm doing now. So like I said, I bought the 15 Crow just before I started the video, because I ran out after initially withdrawing the LP. 0.95 Crow to do that. It's pretty good. Then there's 2 more fees to go. Creating the LP token and staking the LP token. Just waiting on the confirm. There we go. I swapped 9.25 USDC for 20.7 Crow. And that should be enough now to fund the liquidity token. So 34 Crow versus 11 dark. So I don't know if I got enough Crow to do the full 11 dark, but let's have a look. Alright, so back into Kronos dApps and CRYSTL.Finance. Again, it may take a few minutes to load up, but with 1,000,000% APY or APR, I'm not sure which one it is, you can see why the site is quite popular and why it's going to grow over the next month, quarter, you know. I think I was looking on Tectonic yesterday, and the total value lot was under or just around 700 million, and today it's like 710 million. It's gone up overnight. It's pretty good. But the rates did go down overnight on some of the pools, which was disappointing. But then on the flip side of that, some of those coins went up, and that's the reason why some of the APRs went down. Alright, so we're still loading here. We've not loaded my stake balance yet, which is not that impressive, but as you can see, 1.14 million% a year and 2.59% daily. Now if you want to look at the stats on that, there we go. And this is based on putting £1,000 worth of dark Crow in per day. You get 1742 a week, 131.8 a month, $775 back, 0.83, and then 7.6 million over the year. That's pretty good. I've not got 1,000 in. I've got a tenth of that, and I've got $100 in. So I'm looking at $764,000. Is that right? Dark Crow, or 764,000 Dark Crow. And if each of those are worth $1 each at the time, then yeah, nice. So some decent returns on that. It's loading my stake balance, but it's loading it from yesterday. I've actually got more than that in, and the compounding dark is actually 60 something. So I'm going to give this a few seconds to load again, but I also need to get the dark Crow LP anyway, so we'll come back to this, but I'm not going to stake until I see the right numbers on that. Now, to stake in these pools on CRYSTL.Finance, you do need to use Mad Meerkat Finance, and you may run into a problem here. of having to open up one of these coins if you've not signed the contract to use this coin on this site. So, excuse me, what I'm doing here is I'm going to change this W Crow to Crow, because I want a Crow Dark LP token, or Dark Crow, whichever way around. It doesn't matter which way around it is, I don't think. And I'm going to use the max dark amount, which is cool. I could actually do with using another 10 Crow here and buying some more dark. Ooh, could I do it? Yeah, I'll leave it at that anyway, just keep the video short. Okay, prices are changing as I'm trying to do this. So 24.5 and 11.5 dark, but I use all the dark is the main thing. Alright, prices are going down today. Loot ring, minus 4%. Alright, so supplying this to get the LP token, confirming supply, waiting for confirmation and how much it's going to cost. 1.4 Crow and 26 Crow for the LP bit, or 26 total I think it was. And there we go, I've now got my LP token. I've got enough Crow to go and do the stake, and the LP token shows up down the bottom there. So I've got 16.19. And that's the amount of Crow and dark I've staked to get that. But yeah, that's out of Meerkat Finance back into CRYSTL.Finance, so you can get this to load the correct numbers. It's getting annoying now, it really is. Just want to add to my current stake. I went all this way and got the fucking LP tokens. And fucking YouTube wants to be a twat. Piss off. Go fuck yourself. Do you think YouTube might be slowing down my network? So yeah, no idea what numbers is accurate. We're no longer getting the million. Still getting 2.52% daily, and the staked amount is correct, almost. It was 99 earlier, and 66.4 dark Crow in already is correct. So excuse the long video, having to wait for that, and now the phone has froze. Great. So CRYSTL.Finance, fix your fucking site. Fucking hell, man. Alright. So make sure the site is working properly before you press, deposit to vault and shit like that, because if it doesn't go through, you get charged for that shit. And that's the reason why I wait. Take the risk by all means, but it costs you 1.69 Crow to find out if you fuck about. And now Twitter's being a cunt in the background. About fucking time. And that's how you stress yourself out by adding to your stake on Dark Crow and taking it out of was it Dark Crystal? I keep wanting to call it Dark CRYSTL.Finance. It's Dark Crypto Finance. So if you've followed this video along, you're probably as angry as I am. at fucking CRYSTL.Finance and YouTube. But we got there in the end. We got to the end of the dark pool for dark USDC, was it? We swapped the USDC for CRO after splitting the LP token, which I run out of CRO when I took the deposit out. Come on. Yeah, and then started the video after I bought the extra bit of CRO, so I could do all the fees. So run, earn dark. Finished. I'd taken out the stake from there, and you see me split it, repackage it into the other LP using Finance and Corona Swap. Alright, hope this helps someone. But yeah, be careful when you stake things on CRYSTL.Finance or any of the other sites when they're being dodgy like that. Right, still not coming up with the right numbers. There we go. Yeah, so my stake balance has gone down, but the compound in dark CRO has gone up, and that's why I'm going to put some more in. I don't believe it's going to stay below 1 million for long. And I've hit the wrong button again. Oh, would you believe it? Yeah, one thing about this pool, I don't know when it's going to end, and this has been slipping under 1,000,000% throughout the day here. But as you can see, my stake balance is all messed up as well, so I don't know if that is accurate. What you can do is look at Sky Crow down here. This has also gone under 1 million as well, so it could be. But yeah, in fact that is the correct balance. Compounding dark crow, here we go. You would do when I'm trying to make a video, I don't know if you've seen that, they're having network problems. They've been having network problems for a while. But I think in the background of this, Bitcoin's probably dumping and dragging the whole market down with it, hence the notifications. So let's try again. They demand that you use the Meerkat, the Mad Meerkat LP token over any other. Then when you go and get the Mad Meerkat LP, this fucking freezes out on you. Try it again in a few minutes. That's not a very helpful sign. Fuck off, the moon, you're a twat, mate. I hate the new YouTube notifications as well. They're so annoying. I used to get an email telling me that someone had released a video previously, and now I just get full screen fucking ads. Didn't ask for that, YouTube. And my memory's running out on my phone as well. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish the fucking video. I don't want to pause it either, because I've got to fucking go through all them notifications to find the pause button. So yeah, this is a popular site at this point, but I don't know if it's because everyone's pulling their money out, because they think the crypto winter's coming, or everybody's trying to do what I'm doing now, or trying to do, and throw some money in that. Alright, bored of looking at that sheet of this. Let's go back in. It's so annoying to try and edit a mobile video on your mobile. I don't want to have to do it again, and the quality of the result is shit. Always try and make a quick 5-minute video, but never works out that way. On my other phone, I'm using the Autofaucet to get free crypto. I am not interested in your fucking notifications or excuses that the site's network is fucked up again. I bet the fucking network wouldn't be fucked up if I weren't recording. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. Come on, for fuck's sake. Fucking YouTube should employ a sensor, a beep. Every time some cunt swears on YouTube, you get a beep. Instead of that would take him ages on the audio, innit?